Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything, and welcome to Palermo. Today I'm catching a train from here, Palermo, all the way through to Catania on the east coast of Sicily. I booked this through Trenitalia's website and I found there's actually no direct train. You have to change in Messina. That shouldn't be a problem. However, this is not Switzerland. If I was changing trains in Geneva, Zurich, Bern, 10 minutes is fine. But here in Sicily, it's a bit So we'll see how it goes. If they were running on a Swiss railway timetable, I'd have time to go and get a cannoli, an Americano, and still catch my train. But, well, we'll see what happens. Also, I paid a supplement, I think it was around about 10 euros, something like that, to travel first class between Palermo and Messina. Nothing special, you don't get meals or anything, it's just a separate compartment or a separate car, but it does give you allocated seats. And I have got a window seat, but knowing my luck, it'll be rear facing and on the sunny side of the train. So I may have to swap around a little bit. Anyway, we're on our way to the station. I'll see you when we arrive. Yeah, Palermo, it's a lovely city, really lovely city, and I will be back here, except that there are some seriously sketchy parts. And where I did the introduction was one seriously sketchy part. I didn't feel unsafe, I just felt as if my GoPro should not be shown too long there, you know what I mean? Even here around the station, they've got 4 armed guards outside the station. They don't mess around here in Sicily, but I still don't want to be showing off my GoPro. So let's get inside the station and find our train. So imagine my disappointment when I arrived here at Palermo Centrale station, looking for the 10:15 train, which appears on my confirmation as 10:15, and guess what doesn't show on the departure board? Yep, that always worries me. I'm guessing it's, I don't know, yet to be put together. It says on these big sheets that they use, they have big posters in European train stations, and you look down and you think, 10:15, it's through to Rome. I thought it was going to be a little regional rail car, but no, it's an actual train through to Rome. So I can't imagine that being cancelled. It's just that someone hasn't gotten around to putting it on the departure board yet. Forever the optimist. Okay, a little update. I was looking online. Palermo Centrale has its own live departure page, and it shows 10:15 operating, only as far as Messina Centrale. So, is it a regional train to Messina? Is it a long distance train to Rome? Is it actually operating at all? I guess we're going to find out shortly. I was sitting back there and I was listening to an Australian couple, and she was getting a bit worried, and she went to find out why the 10:15 wasn't appearing on the departure board. And she came back and she explained to her husband it goes up in about 20 minutes. So for some reason that train isn't scheduled to appear on the board. It has to be put in manually or something like that anyway. It is an intercity train, so my money is on it going to Rome, and that's why they don't want to commit as to what platform it's leaving from. We'll see. I'm feeling a bit better now that I listened to that Australian woman. I still don't like it though when you know you have to leave on a certain train and it doesn't appear on the board. That always worries me, and it always happens to me as well. I was watching the Australian woman. Every 5 minutes she was up at the board just double checking. Suddenly she moved very fast and I thought, aha, the train must be coming in. Sure enough, here it is, and it's to Messina. It's not to Rome. The train may be in, but they're not letting people on yet. While I've been in Italy, I've had a couple of run-ins with, I wouldn't call them security guards, just people saying, no photography, no photography. So I'm being actually very careful, very stealthy here at Palermo Centrale. Right, let's go on board. It looks as if car 8, which is the first class car, is locked. You have to access through one of the second class cars and walk through. Well, this is the worst case scenario. The Ryanair seat, no window at all.
Welcome aboard the Intercity 730. train. Roma Termini, Trenitalia staff are available to assist passengers. Dear customers, we would like to inform you that train SICILY 730 going to Messina Centrale will be departing shortly.
Well, I've never had a partial view window seat before. That's a bit of a nightmare. So I think I'll be doing a Steve Marsh and spending most of my time in the vestibule. I'm not actually quite sure where this train is going. The first announcement said it was going to Rome, the second announcement said it was going to Messina Centrale, so who knows. I guess we'll find out in just under 2 hours, where I plan to make a sharp exit because I have a 10-minute connection. There are some beautiful views on this side of the train. I was checking online for live departures and it says that the train to Syracuse via Catania leaves from platform 3. That's the platform we just came into, so that can't be it. Okay, looks like platform 1. Travelling by train in Italy is not for the faint-hearted, especially regional trains. And that old trick they play, the last minute change of platform.
Questo è in aeroporto? Aeroporto? Sì. Grazie.
Welcome to Catania. That was actually quite an interesting journey. It got better as it went along. The train from Palermo to Messina, it was mainly made up of either Italians who got off en route or Asturians and Americans who went all the way from Palermo to Messina. And I was wondering, why were there so many Americans and so many Asturians on that train? And it could be because there are so many Italians in both countries with so much heritage from Italy as well. That's my theory anyway. The train from Messina to Catania, I don't know why, but everyone was pushing and shoving to get on board. There's loads of space. Got a window seat forward facing on the right side, left side of the train, which was the right side, if you know what I mean. That was made up of a whole mixture of people, but there was a large number of Indians for some reason. I know. So anyway guys, thanks very much for coming along on this little adventure to Catania. I'm so happy to be here because in the next video, you'll see why I came. I'll see you next time.